Yo, Phil, are you calling like Gandalf?
We're in New Orleans and we have just 8 hours to create an entire band from scratch.
You don't have to hit everything as hard as you can, you know?
I don't know what I'm doing.
And perform with jazz legends in front of a live audience.
Well, my friends out there, the Tryout Brothers, where are you at?
I'm really excited, I'm nervous, and also I have no idea how this is gonna go.
To understand the music, you have to understand the culture.
I was given the song an hour ago.
So what are we doing?
Great.
Oh my God!
Playing jazz with some legends?
I have a feeling that we are gonna fail beautifully.
The roots of African culture and the storytelling. This is my moment to give you something I've been waiting for my whole life.
And only one of us has ever done any jazz, and it was Ryan in middle school.
He should be on stage. The first stage leaving town.
My name is Greg Lambousy, and I'm the director of the New Orleans Jazz Museum.
We're in New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz.
It's American culture. It's Black American culture.
We are performing jazz in New Orleans? We're performing jazz in New Orleans.
This is the cornet that Louis Armstrong essentially learned to play on.
We are about to play jazz for a live audience in New Orleans Jazz Museum with some legends.
And also, only a few hours before we perform.
When you say live audience, you mean like this room full of our friends, or?
No, it's going to be museum patrons and a lot of other musicians.
I've never done jazz. I never played in a high school jazz band. It's a dream come true to have my first ever jazz performance be with some pro musicians at the Jazz Museum of New Orleans. This is like the pinnacle for an experienced jazz musician.
Have you ever performed jazz before?
Have I ever performed jazz? No. What? I wish.
What is jazz?
What is jazz? It's basically punk rock of the early 20th century. It's changed over time. You know, there's traditional jazz like Buddy Bolden, but he was one of, or the first person to play jazz. And it was born from rhythms from Western Africa primarily. It was often a pianist, drummer, trumpet, of course bass, often banjo. It evolved into swing and all of these things like big band music. It's ever evolving. It's hard to define where jazz begins and it ends. And music for weddings, music for funerals, music for every occasion, basically. I think that's an important concept in it.
Is this like the most Black people Try Guys ever been around? Let's take a poll.
This portion of today's video is brought to you by Norton VPN. I'm filming Zach.
Why are you filming me?
Because I wanted everybody to know why you're not in the video.
Yeah, but now you're putting me in the video.
Well, yeah, but I also needed to test the camera, and you're going to take me to the airport. I figured I could kill 2 birds, you know? I'm always about killing birds.
I'm bringing Keith to the airport so that he can go over to New Orleans, do some jazz. Keith, you got everything packed?
I sure do.
Got your socks?
Check.
Underwear?
Cute ones.
What about your Norton VPN?
How'd you know to ask that?
Well, because you've been talking about how much you felt safer since using it.
Nowadays, I never hop on a Wi-Fi at an airport without turning on my Norton VPN. It just makes me feel so much safer when browsing.
You don't have to tell me, brother. I don't even go to a cafe use Wi-Fi without turning it on.
And while we're on the subject, can I just take a moment to talk about how much I truly love Norton VPN? I love that it runs in the background, so I don't have to think about it. It's just sort of a travel habit. I flip it on when I'm at the airport, and it just runs pretty much my whole vacation. Because when we're in New Orleans, we're going to be hopping between different locations, theaters, different jazz ensemble areas. So I want to be moving back and forth the whole time, and it just gives me a peace of mind to know it's running in the background and I'm going to be safe.
That's awesome, man. You are going to miss your flight, though.
You're right. I should go.
Hey, one more thing, Keith.
Yeah?
Click the link in our description to get up to 70% off your Norton VPN subscription for your next trip. Okay, bye, buddy. Have so much fun without me,
Thanks
but
again.
not too much fun. I miss you.
Okay,
I miss you.
Okay, I'll see you.
Kwesi,
Yes, talk to me.
this is yours.
Come on now. I grew up playing steel drums. I played in a steel drum group. My band, Despers USA, that I used to play for as a kid, won the competition 6 consecutive years. And then the year I started playing, that's the year we started losing.
Kwesi doesn't play the drums, he plays the steel drums, which is closer to like a xylophone. Just feel it.
Yo, Greg, I'm hip hop.
You're doing it, man.
Kwesi is the engine of the train. And whatever speed he decides the train goes, that's where we go.
Of course, you got your snare drum right here.
Of course.
Yeah, and then hi-hat. The drum set has been incorporated almost into every traditional music around the world. In the 19th century, you had a band where you had somebody playing a bass drum, somebody playing a snare drum and a cymbal. And the more jazz evolved, it's one person playing the whole thing. And then now you have a different sound.
The drum set was made for jazz?
Yes, it evolved with the evolution of jazz.
You guys better give me some.
Drummer solos are always at the end of the concert because they're the best ones.
Today's the day it ends with a drummer solos at the end.
I brought my own saxophone.
I love it. Cool.
But that's all right. I played jazz in middle school, played the saxophone, the alto sax, and I also played in a marching band my freshman year of high school. I've been practicing this week and last week.
Love it, okay.
The week before. You all saw it without a recipe. I know you did. I watch all of it to prepare for that first season I did. What do you think I was doing for this? Oh, I'm not gonna practice my saxophone every day and make my wife really annoyed?
Yeah. So the sousaphone was made specifically so the tuba could march. Previously, guys were hauling tubas like this, so you can't walk very far doing that. Tubas are the size of Jared. So it'd be like carrying Jared down the street and breathing through it.
I can't wait for the editor to put that together.
I'm a French horn player. I play the French horn and the trumpet. I can play the trombone poorly. I could play a cornet, I could play a flugelhorn. Those are all like trumpet variables. They're basically the same size, they're basically in the same key. So if you can play the French horn especially, you can kind of play a lot of things. I think I'm pretty well suited and educated to do jazz. I've just never been able to do it. Woo-wee! It's gonna take some real air to get this going.
Yo, are you calling like Gandalf?
List for you all the instruments I can play.
Jared,
Yeah.
that's you.
I think I was always envious of people that were playing music, but I wasn't disciplined enough as a child. I'm nervous now. I'm not good at tambourine. They were good.
You're the vocalist and the leader of the band.
The front man of the jazz band. I am. Me, personally? What about Keith? What about Ryan?
Then why I'm not singing?
Jared's singing.
Should let me sing. Who planned this video, y'all?
I sing the whole time. Is anyone else singing? Is anyone else singing? That could go haywire. I'm not worried about the singing. I'm just worried I've never heard this song before. That's hard to sing a song you don't know how it goes.
It's like getting lines.
Yeah, like I don't even know how it goes.
Yo, so let me hit
Wish
the
I
tempo.
could hear this song.
Now you off beat, Jared. You off beat.
I'm going with his beat.
Here comes Eliza Jane part.
Am I nervous? Yeah.
Now, if you're like a brand new band who has very little to no experience, any advice on how they could start to become cohesive and jam together?
Of course, practice, practice, practice.
I need help from one of the instructors on how best to improvise
I'm providing all of the bass, so I'm just trying to keep it trucking along. I want to show, this is what a trumpet mouthpiece looks like. Today I'm playing tuba. This is what a tuba mouthpiece looks like. Very different size.
If it's in the moment, looking at each other as much as possible.
I'm just gonna repeat back to that, start the chorus again.
Are we gonna do all those verses?
No.
So what are we doing?
You're in charge.
Listening to each other as much as possible.
Yeah, I wanna slow it down just a touch.
And then my calves hurt.
Even if it's just the bass drum. That's too fast, slow
And
down.
I think you can also, like, you don't have to hit everything as hard as you can, you know?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I know, that's why we're telling you.
I think we're going to have one of the best groups of traditional jazz musicians give you some lessons.
My name is Gregg Stafford. I've been playing music in and around New Orleans for over 53 years.
It's a lot easier to communicate to a large band outside with a trumpet than just telling everyone the song verbally.
My name is Dwayne Paulin. I've been playing music professionally for over 40 years, and I love playing the trombone. This is what I play.
Hello, my name is Detroit Brooks. I'm a guitar banjoist. I done traveled the world, and still have a lot, left to do.
Hi, my name is Mark Brooks, and I've been doing this for over 35 years.
Learn the melody. I impress upon all bass guys I work with. Learn the melody. I'm Joe Lastie. I'm on drums. I've been playing for over 50 years. When I was coming up playing in the church, we just had this bass drum, the snare drum, and the ride cymbal. That's it.
I'm Steve Pistorius, and I play the piano, and it's been my privilege to play most of my adult life with most of these gentlemen on the stage.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, folks? My name's Kwesi James, first of his name. Yes, that's right. I've been playing drums right now for the past, 3 hours? 3 hours. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, and. Aha!
Huh?
You don't play tuba regularly?
I've never played tuba before.
Yeah, this whole thing, like,
You sound like...
Never done this before.
I love his reactions. I'm terrible. I was given the song an hour ago. Yeah.
Once you've reached a certain level of mastery, you can get with another set of musicians, and you don't necessarily have to rehearse. You can just say, this is what we're going to get together and talk about a little bit, and you do it.
Let me tell you something I learned about jazz one time. There are no wrong notes.
There's no mistakes in jazz.
Jazz is the most lenient to mistakes.
Can you make a mistake in jazz?
Yes. Oh. You can definitely make a mistake.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Really?
I thought there were no mistakes.
Yeah. But you can recover too.
Oh, Eliza, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Eliza Jane. I know a girl that you don't know, Lil Eliza Jane. Way down south in Baltimore, Lil Eliza Jane. Eliza Jane looks good to me, Lil Eliza Jane. Sweetest little girl I've ever seen, Lil Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Eliza Jane.
How important are the drums in jazz?
Number one. No, keeping the time, it's keeping the rhythm.
Oh, Eliza, Eliza Jane.
But of course, each instrument has its importance.
Oh, Eliza, Eliza Jane.
And I didn't mention earlier the vocal component, of course.
Oh, it'll be vocalized today.
Now you take one and I take two.
Eliza Jane.
Oh, we take a stroll on the avenue.
Eliza Jane.
In the morning.
Oh, Eliza.
In the evening.
Oh, Eliza, Eliza.
In the morning.
Oh, Eliza, Eliza Jane.
Look out there, Jared.
Come on, Greg. Come on, that's fun. Y'all made that way more easy.
they did listen to the strongest voice, and that was Gregg. And that drew them all in, so it came out to be somewhat balanced.
Jared has to work on his timing.
Yes.
That's mainly
Age is old as time.
I saw that he used to work on it.
How bad was my timing? Because I don't even know.
You were early.
Okay.
Always.
Always early?
A little bit.
You'll be given a chance, you know, and if you mess up, people will rib you and all that, but then they'll come afterwards and say, look, keep doing it, try this out.
You're as a tuba, you're functioning as a bass.
Yeah.
Accompaniment.
Yeah, so you're always providing the foundation.
Yeah.
Within the tune, the all that.
Yeah.
That's melody.
I don't get it. No tuba. Okay. Okay. It's an awfully big lane. I just go boom, 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 boom.
Keep that one.
So I just do that the whole time? I can do that.
Yeah, you know, some of the defining characteristics, of course, improvisation is a big one.
That song should never sound the same, no matter how many times you play it.
Yeah, I'm so locked into the notes on the page.
Right.
I'm scared to leave that. That's my safety.
The melody is what the composer thought should have been the theme.
The melody, you could branch off and then improv.
When it comes to improvisation, each musician plays what he thought should have been in place of that theme.
That's the melody, but we're gonna come underneath the melody.
It's years of practicing and understanding a number of different structures. Then you can play what you feel without thinking ahead what's happening.
Let's give the saxophone player a solo on that.
Cool. Ryan, we're giving you a solo in this one.
Can you teach Kwesi the most simple pattern that he could cruise through in that?
Yeah, the backbeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Right.
So give me the timing for the snare then.
Okay, you gotta get that down.
As a drummer to another drummer, you jam on the one?
I try to.
Damn, that's what's up. This is exciting.
They're having like a coded conversation.
I'm not even sure what it means.
I don't even know what jamming on the one means. I'm trying to get it so where I'm not thinking, I'm just feeling.
Well, until you get it, you gotta come.
Yeah. I gotta take onus to feel the feelings, you know, and then like the timing comes secondary to feeling the feelings. Does that make sense?
No.
Not really.
Okay. All right, Detroit.
I cannot believe Kwesi has to be on the drums. It makes it so hard for me. Say your drummer is maybe having a hard time finding the time.
That's a shot.
If he's having a hard time finding the time, everybody's gonna have a hard time.
Kwesi is doing the hardest thing today, which is coming in with no experience and in just an hour or so trying to play a pretty darn difficult instrument.
I'm trying to jam on the one, girl. I'm trying to catch the one. Apparently, there's a beat that goes on the 2, and there's a 4 beat. So imagine rubbing your head, tapping your head, right? And rubbing your stomach. This is what I'm doing.
We've rehearsed that song a lot, but that's not the only thing we're playing here tonight. So I wonder if you guys can start a song and then my guys can join in.
Yeah.
God.
Wow. In this city, being able to play music proficiently is like getting your driver's license.
It really is true. It's true. I mean, there's music everywhere, and it just seems to be in the water and the DNA here.
New Orleans has always been a socially diverse city.
Caribbean, it's got classical music in it, it's got blues, it's got gospel, so there's a lot of components in it.
Was jazz born in New Orleans? I would say yes. I see New Orleans as the central trunk of the tree. It was happening here more than anywhere else.
When the Saints go marching in, now when the Saints go marching in, now we all gonna be in a number. When the Saints go marching in, Saints go marching in.
Thanks for being patient. I'm struggling around there, you know?
You having fun with it.
Yeah, I'm having some fun.
Just having fun with it.
Yeah. I'm trying to listen and respond.
Your creative juices is flowing. You getting the idea.
I'm starting to learn it.
Rhythmically.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's what it's about.
Was there ever a time when jazz was not celebrated?
Oh yeah, there was a law on the books here in New Orleans. I think it was in the 20s, but it was a prohibition on jazz.
The story sounds far-fetched, especially when you consider how much the city promotes jazz music today.
Here in New Orleans, we do like 15 to 20 festivals annually, but it was, a prohibition on jazz in New Orleans.
It was the white establishment wanting their children not to be corrupted by these African-American musicians who would trap them into lives of sin.
Famous names like Buddy Bolden, Louis Armstrong, and Kid Ory, who are now celebrated in the city, but for years they were shunned by high society because of racism and a fear of change.
New Orleans has always been a musical city. To understand the music, you have to understand the culture. New Orleans is a small city, but it's made up of many cultures, many peoples from other places. There was segregation, all these things happening, but everybody's coming to the streets and getting together and creating a different sound, kind of an incubator for American culture. But primarily it's the African component it's that spirit coming from West Africa that still informs it, I think, throughout, and has informed modern music today.
Hey, Greg.
Yes?
A couple of questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Family Matters theme song considered jazz? Like, it's a rare condition.
We have like 20 minutes left.
What else do you guys want to play?
I got another simple song where it's almost similar to the Saints. It's the same kind of changes.
What is it?
It's called I'll Be Glad When You're Dead, You Rascal You.
Would you agree to say give the drummer some?
Yes, always.
Kwesi, can you define Give the Drummer Some?
I agree.
I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal you. You rascal you. No more fried chicken will you eat when they bury you 6 feet deep. I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal you. You rascal you. I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal you. I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal you. You rascal you. I'll be standing on the corner trying to cry when they bring your body by. I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal you. You rascal you!
Yeah, Kwesi, you should do that, Bart.
We gotta duet that.
You need to come up.
Yeah, we gotta duet that.
Both of you. But please, not so much movement. Like
Not so much movement. Oh, I'm too hyped.
Yeah, just
Calm down.
sing it to the mic, because we don't want to look like we're at the circus.
Got it. You right. That's what Mick Jagger though.
Yeah, but this is different.
So this won't be the first time an adult told me to calm down.
All that, like
I'm
this,
giving them too much.
No,
They didn't pay for all that.
No, they didn't pay for all that.
Yeah. They ain't pay for all that.
And we don't want all that.
Yeah, we don't want all that. Man, damn it. It felt like my uncles, disappointed in me as usual.
Well, Dad, did you tell us don't become the president of your own fan club?
It's way too late for that. It's way too late. Chocolate makes him thirsty.
Chocolate makes him thirsty. He's the CEO.
But apparently, I gave him a little too much.
You were doing it too much.
For the price of the ticket, gotta get the price of the ticket. You rascal, you. That's it, smooth. Damn. Duet. I just gotta calm down.
Yeah, you gotta take it. You have a breakdown.
It's time to get into your show clothes if you're not in them already.
Now we're about to go out there and do it, and I'm not even sure what we're doing.
Oh, they're dressed nice. Oh, I made long eye contact with one of them.
Welcome to Jazz Night with the Try Guys. We are so happy you're here.
This is more intimidating than burlesque. I'd rather get naked on stage with just us acting idiots.
It looks like some people are really dressed up to come out and see us tonight. A successful night really is all of us trying our best.
It's like a wedding day. Take in the moments because it just goes right by.
Playing with jazz legends is going to be exhilarating, and this is going to be a moment to remember.
If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't know what we're about to do. Maybe 2 songs, maybe 3. I'm excited, I'm scared.
Yeah, as a college dropout, this is insane.
Okay, so now it's the time, I guess the moment you all been waiting for. Okay, where my friends at? The tryout brothers, where are you at? See if we get you to try some of this stuff.
Thank you very much.
They sound so good that if all else fails, just shimmy.
I'm really excited, I'm nervous, and also I have no idea how this is gonna go. These guys are legends.
I'm gonna try my hardest. Thank God for Gregg.
I'm a little nervous.
I got the nerves, don't worry about it. I got you on that.
Okay, we're gonna do a song that you probably heard this song before. This song has been played around New Orleans for many years. Little Liza Jane. Little Liza Jane. You ready, Jared?
I'm ready as I'll be, Gregg.
Woo! Right. All right, here we go.
Hold on.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, go Gregg! I said the cat in the whiskey and the mouse in the well. What? Yeah. I done told my mama I wasn't gonna tell. Little Liza Jane. In the morning. Oh, little Liza, little Liza Jane. In the evening. Oh, little Liza Jane. In the morning. Oh, little Liza Jane. In the evening. You got a dime, little Liza Jane, yeah, you're right. Let's get together and drink some wine. Little Liza Jane, here we are in New Orleans. Little Liza Jane, coolest town I've ever seen. Little Liza Jane, hey. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza, little Liza. Do what
That's all right. Hey, get a drum or something.
That's right.
Wow. How you like these guys? They're really doing a good job up here. That's all right. We got another song here.
I gotta get my timing, but now that Gregg's leading, it's like, I'm in the palm of Gregg, dude. Like, I will sail to wherever Gregg tells me to sail. I will kill whoever Gregg tells me to kill out there.
They give me so much confidence because they're like, we're gonna take your hand and walk you down the path and you'll be fine. I'm gonna take some risks. I'm gonna have a solo.
When I finally catch the beat, the euphoria comes to my body. The only challenging thing is to calm that euphoria down.
It's a really cool experience. I'm not the star. I'm just the wheels on the truck, which I kind of love.
When the saints go marching in,
go marching in.
Now when the saints go marching in, we all gonna be in that number. Hey, when the saints go marching in. Come on, Jerry, you got it.
And when the sun
begins to shine,
when the sun begins to shine, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
Come on, Ryan.
Red!
Oh, look at that now.
Go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
We all gonna be in that number.
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Come on, Kwesi, come on, Kwesi. Look out there, Kwesi.
Woo! Festival!
I told you about it tonight. There'll be professionals. How you like it? Look at the tryouts,
There's some times in your life where you're doing something and you're kind of like, how is this happening? It's magical. It's going to be hard to top that.
It was unbelievable. What an experience. I was nervous at first, couldn't find my way in, and then it came out. And then it came together.
I told you. You did a lot of good stuff together. You always riffed with
Yeah, it was how he was guiding me through, you know?
Wonderful.
You practice and you practice and you practice so that you can just become the music. My fingers started doing things that came from the practice but weren't what I intended to do. That's jazz. That's jazz.
Thank you for this experience.
Thank you for
Really
being
appreciate it.
here.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. Thank
Thank
you. This is what the Try Guys is all about. Accepting everything, learning as much as we can, and going out there and trying. We were really here learning about Black culture that changed the world of music through struggle, through racism, through segregation, and look what came out of this beautiful music, because the people will never be held down.
Thank you so much, Greg.
Seriously, thank you. You kept me safe. I'm down. I don't want to get emotional. I've been thinking about what I want to say, and everything makes me get a little emotional. I want to thank you again for being so great with us and patient and letting us into your world.
Thank you for coming in, Tom.
I think in my life, I care. Oh God, this is hard. Hang on. In my life, I care the most about art. Those people
tell stories of their place that we're enjoying, and they welcomed us, and it was amazing. I really loved it. That's all I got. Thanks for doing this. That was awesome.
Yeah.
We did that.
Attention shoppers, we have a saucy new t-shirt where I'm a sexy little harlot. You can get my sexy body on your sexy body, but it's a limited supply because it is hot, hot, hot. So get yours at tryguys.com.